Shalom, Yasharala. This is your brother Dawada, coming back at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that taught us this truth and that root well. And citation and much love for you, I can push this truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. So I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. It's two little articles. I'm going to go into some scriptures, basically about the demonization of basically like I just had to restart this video because it froze up, but nevertheless, what I said the first time, because I feel like I'm repeating myself, is, why do we keep making the same videos over and over and over again? People talk about that, or so on and so forth. Why y'all always talking about the mark of the beast? Well, we only got a couple prophecies left, and these are the ones that are left. All right, but as we're about to see in these here articles, all right, why do they have to have basically an anti-truth campaign? Because we're bringing out the truth. Now, if they have the truth, why are they over there defending what they got going on, man? That's just like us. If we out on the highways and the byways and, we preaching what we preach out of the scriptures and just some random person come up and talk about the white man ain't the Edomites, but they can't tell you who the hell the Edomites are. We're not going to argue with them. They're like, well, you ain't got no real information. You're just lost in the sauce anyway. Just get on down the road, man. All right. But nevertheless, you have to take note of what's going on here, man. They're about to start demonizing you, trying to push you out or whatever, making you feel bad for believing in the truth, man. All right. Why do they have to do all these things, man? All right. You never have to, if there was something like solid ass gold, right? Something as good as solid ass gold would never be on discount. There would never be a sale for that. You know why? Because the reason they have sales and discounts is to promote and push an item that's not really selling, right? Gold, everybody know the value of gold. You don't ever have to put that on discount. All right. Just like a brand new car or whatever, whatnot. If everything is all good when they first come out, they ain't no discounts on them. But when you get closer to the end of the year and the new models are about to come out, that's when they start slashing prices. All right. So the same thing over here, man. If they had the truth, they wouldn't have to have all these counterclaims or whatever, whatnot, so on and so forth, Now, just like in this here truth, we defend the gospel against other people when they come out with some wickedness or whatever, whatnot. But on our comment boards, all the people do is just sit there and scoff. They don't really bring out anything to, dispute what we're saying. You go to their page, there's nothing on it. They just go in there and talk shit about us or whatever, whatnot, But nevertheless, it says conspiracy theories, which is a buzzword. All right. Conspiracy means basically with one breath. It's a compound word. Con, together, and inspire, breath. All right. So together with one breath or on one accord, you made an agreement with somebody else. Right. And I believe in a dictionary, if you look it up, is basically two people agreeing on basically breaking the law, doing something illegal. But in the most generalist terms, all right, because again, this is a buzzword. There's nothing to fear about this. If your parents have ever been married or if you're married or anything like that, for example, when you guys were talking about getting married, all right, that was basically a conspiracy theory, all right, because there's no proof that you're married at that point in time. You're just talking about getting married, all right. When you go to the courthouse and you go apply for your marriage license and you get all that and you actually married, then you drop off the theory at the end, all right, because it's just a conspiracy. This man and this woman, they conspired together. They talked about it. Hey, what do you think about getting married or whatever, whatnot? They both agreed on it, all right, when it was, that's the conspiracy theory. All right. Then they actually went to the courthouse and actually got married. So now you drop off the theory. They just conspired together to get married and they actually carried it out. All right. So there's nothing weird about a conspiracy or conspiracy theory. All right. But again, this is a buzzword to make you sound like you a nut. All right. It says conspiracy theory on COVID-19 comes from brain damage. Right. So again, they're trying to demonize you for thinking outside the box. And they know that they have this hive mind or this group think type of situation. They don't want you to, just like with the iPhone and the Androids or whatever, whatnot. People be out here shaming folks for having Android. Oh, this motherfucker got an Android or whatever, whatnot. I'm like, bitch, you get the same apps and you still get to make the same phone calls or whatever, whatnot. But when you hear and see people talk about things like that, you already know that they're in that hive mind mentality, man. All right. So it says, questionable science is being used to pathologize real dissidents. People who believe in so-called conspiracy theories about COVID-19 are actually suffering from neuropsychological impairments, right? They're trying to say you stupid if you don't believe in COVID-19, all right? But, hey, wait. Well, where's the proof in the pudding? You know what I'm saying? Some people are getting sick, but I'm going to need more than that. Just like y'all talk about the Bible and everything like that. Oh, well, where's the proof? We got to have so much more proof. Like, there's so much proof about the Bible, all right? But they want more and more proof. We can show you all the, all the descriptions of America in the Bible, but because it don't say America in the Bible, they don't want to believe it. So, hey, man, I see all y'all information, y'all numbers and whatever, whatnot, but I ain't never seen nobody that I know that I could test them and with my shit to say COVID-19 on there. So, I mean, we could play the same semantics if you want to, right? But continuing on, it says, let me go back. People who believe so-called conspiracy theories about COVID-19 are actually suffering from neuropsychological impairment, says a neurologist, and what sounds more than a little bit like Soviet-era weaponizing psychiatry. Conspiracy theorists who refuse to wear masks and embrace lockdowns are victims of their own scientific illiteracy. All right, so if you don't want to be locked down, and like if you don't realize, like small business owners, right? If you have a small, medium to a small size business, if you're not a big, huge Walmart type corporation, right? You see what happened when they shut everything down. You lost your business. You see about these people who had these jobs or whatever, whatnot, lost their jobs and getting evicted. You think that these people really want to be locked the fuck back down because they just lost their whole economy? So you're saying that they just basically, slow in the head or something like that because they physically see they have the proof, bro. I'm homeless now. I ain't got no job now. I done lost my business now because of X, Y, and Z. Come on now. So it says, which has fundamentally, it says, let me go back up. It says, conspiracy theorists who refuse to wear masks and embrace lockdowns are victims of their own scientific illiteracy, which has fundamentally damaged their brains to such an extent that they cannot understand the science of COVID-19. What the hell is the science behind COVID-19? Like, everything is a goddamn symptom. All right? It's like, if everything is a fucking symptom, how do we really know if we got it or if we don't got it? Or if asymptomatic people, ain't showing no signs of it, how the hell you know that they sick? Oh, because your test said that they sick. You can have a computer program to come out with all kind of information, and they ain't really reading nothing. It's just saying whatever, whatnot. They got games like this, like at the fair and shit like that, or whatever, whatnot, where behind the mechanism behind the whole shit, like an 8-ball. The 8-ball, those little toys we used to have as kids. Those little 8-balls got pre-random ass little things in there. You just shake it up and whatever, whatnot. But it's a generalization of terms. You can shake the 8-ball up 100 times without asking no questions, and it's still gonna give you an answer. All right, but come on now, what's the proof that you really got this situation, man? Just because it's giving me an answer doesn't mean I asked it a question and it's answering my question correctly. All right. It says So this is a claim from this neurologist, Bruce Miller, from the University of California, San Francisco. Like, well, why would I really want to believe in your credentials? How I know you ain't just one of these rich Edomites that paid off to get these credentials behind your damn name, See, we can play this all damn day, man. All right? It says Miller leverages his formidable credentials. He's both director of a memory and aging center, of co-director of Global Brain Health Institute at UCSF, to legitimize a baseless, frankly dangerous theory that could potentially be used to lock those same conspiracy theories away in psychiatric facilities indefinitely. Couple things. How did this motherfucker come out with a theory, all right, but then they want to use the same word to demonize you with it? Oh, there's no real science behind this. I thought you was a scientist. I thought scientists shouldn't have theories. Y'all are supposed to have facts, empirical evidence. That's what science is, according to y'all, right? But it also says this could be used to lock those same conspiracy theories away in psychiatric facilities indefinite. So now they're trying to call you a psychopath and going to lock you in prison. What have we been telling you? The scripture's been saying is going to come out of these things now, man. All right, but now they say, well, these niggas is crazy. These, they don't believe this and the danger of all these people. These people are domestic terrorists. All right, and now look what they doing, man. We've been telling you that they was going to do this shit way before the whole COVID-19 even came out, man. All right, come on, man. So we got your game plan, bro. You've been exposed. All right. His questionable papers takes the pathologicalization of dissidents to a step further than recent bogus anti-maskers or sociopath studies to a very dark totalitarian place. Ironically, the exact same endpoint feared by the conspiracy theorists he's so gibbily patronizing. So come on now. He's saying that the people are afraid that, y'all think that we're tyrants and we're going to just throw everybody in internment camps and kill everybody off. We're trying to kill everybody off. But then they're suggesting, basically, if you don't conform to this, that they basically throw you in prison, man. That's what the second article is going to go to. All right. Now we can go into this distance, brain damage. Miller equates anti-mask behavior, anti-vaccine beliefs, and conspiracy theories about the origins of COVID-19 with denial of science. Like, well, where's the science? What do y'all really have on this? Y'all got a so-called vaccine that's 95% effective. Now, if you had some food, right, that you made, like let's say you had chocolate chip cookies, and you followed the ingredients 95% all the way out, right? Then all of a sudden, fuck all of that. You in an airplane or a car ride, right? You driving 100 miles. 95% of your trip, you know what I'm saying? 95 miles down the road or in the air, you've been driving perfectly or flying perfectly. The last 5% of that damn trip, you fall asleep behind the wheel or flying a damn plane. What do you think is going to happen? All right? All kind of crazy shit. So why don't you have the 100% effectiveness, man? All right? Now, what if we flipped it around on the Bible? Well, we got 95% of the proof and evidence of the Bible. We only missing 5%. We could say that, oh, but that's not 100% proof. That's not 100%. But you want us to believe in this? I mean, y'all got a conspiracy theory. Y'all conspired together saying that this vaccine was going to help out. And it's a theory because it's only 95% effective. Y'all got side effects that y'all reported about and everything. You making a loophole so y'all can't get sued over this. Why is all this out there like that, man? All right. It says, Miller equates anti-mask behavior, anti-vaccine beliefs, and conspiracy theories about the origins of COVID-19 with denial of science, blaming the whole package on low levels of science literacy rooted in poor quality education. Now they're trying to say that we stupid, right? Oh, because this is going into what? Jake. They're focusing on Jake because they would never say this about Edomite kids. Edomite kids got the better education in public schools, right? Now, who the fuck is funding public schools, man? The government. So if anybody's poorly educated, it would be the government's fault that's doing that, right? Who the fuck is educating everybody out here, right? So it says, with the quality of U.S. science education is certainly dismal, all right? Who the fuck is paying for that? The government, all right? So why are they out here putting out this bogus education and so on and so forth? You want me, these people who can't even get education right, can't educate people correctly, you want me to follow these same so-called quote-unquote smart people? Now I'm questioning your credentials if you smart or not, because you just said that the education system is flawed. That's why we stupid. You see? It says Miller's reluctantness viewpoints leave no room for the many intelligent, educated people who hold these views. His area of expertise may be in delusional disorders, but writing off informed dissidents as delusion born of ignorance is ignorant and delusional. So he's caught in his own shit. Despite being published, wait, because I want to speak on something before I get there. I think this was it anyway. But well, no, that's not it. So let me keep reading first real quick. Despite being published in JAMA, one of the most prestigious journals in medical science, who cares about that? Who owns all these media and these presses, all right? Because they put the most prestigious, you supposed to believe it, all right? It says, hey, just like they say about the Bible. Oh, you know the Bible was written by man, right? What shit, y'all little publications was written by man, and y'all prestigious logos was paid for and put up there by man, all right? It says, Miller's article cites very little actual science. So the same dude is calling everybody illiterate and all stupid and everything like that, conspiracy theories. He has very little science into his shit. He's just going off of theories and bullshit out of his own mouth. Miller's article cites very little actual science. 2 papers on the neurobiology of delusions, actual delusions, and schizophrenia and dementia, not differing views the writer doesn't like, and 1 comparing COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. with those in other countries. While liberals sprinkle medical terms throughout, hidden between the references to Capgras syndrome, a false belief that a loved one has been replaced by an imposter, and frontal temporal dementia, in which people falsely believe they are rich. And an admission to these paradigms do not necessarily apply to the beliefs about COVID-19 that the counter-establishment line. So which one is it? This nigga's a hypocrite, all right? So now we live in 2020 in America, man. Whatever the fuck you believe in America, that shit is true. All right, if you was born a male with a penis between your legs and you wake up one morning feeling like a female, everybody in America has to address you as a female or it's against the law, man. You breaking PC, man. All right, if a little boy feel like he should be, he was born in the wrong body and he want to go get a sex change, you can't tell that nigga he wrong because that's what he believe. All right, he got the right to believe whatever he want to believe. All right, you can't, you miss calling these people by their pronouns or whatever. Now you got a whole LGBTQ community. Bet you wouldn't tell them niggas that type of shit. Like, well, where's the facts? Where's the proof? All right, your DNA, when you look at DNA strands, you got a Y chromosome. What is it? XY chromosome and a double X chromosome. You only got one of the two, right? Now, I believe it's the XY chromosome is the male chromosome and the double X is the female, right? So if you only got those two, you don't got an XX chromosome and an XY chromosome and an XYZYZ chromosome and an XYYYX, all these different, you only got 2 of them. So you either one or the other one. No matter if you use different terminologies, whether because we speak English over here, so we say male and female, but I'm pretty sure in other languages they don't use those. I know they don't use those same terms, but it's the same situation, you know, whether, you know, like in Spanish, I guess you would call a man like a muchacho and a woman a muchacha, right? That ain't male and female. Those terms aren't, you know, phonically male and female, but it's the same, you know, it's the same meaning, right? But nevertheless, we understand that, you know, they would say, well, the dude with the X and Y chromosome, that's a guy. 2 X's, that's a female, right? And that's scientific facts. You can go find everybody DNA on the whole planet Earth and go back a billion or however, or about 5,000 years of human existence. Everybody gonna have that same type of DNA. All right, so that's the science behind that. So everything else is delusional. But this is the place that we live in now. So I mean, you can a boy with an XY chromosome say he woke up in the wrong body. He feel like he was born in the wrong body. He's supposed to have 2 X chromosomes. They're gonna go support him. And if you his parent and you believe different, then you know they're gonna take your child away from you. If you speak out on it, you're gonna be canceled in cancel culture, man. All right, so which one is it here, man? All right. It's not that Miller himself isn't a scientist. Indeed, it's his prestigious credentials that make him all the more dangerous. It's the same scientific literacy he complains about makes people much more likely to be duped by his tactical deployment of neurological jargon. So again, they create all these big ass words trying to get you lost in the sauce. You know, for you brothers that's in the truth, y'all know about polite. This nigga use all these big ass words to say some small ass shit. I'm about to go to McDonald's, but he'll use like a bunch of 5-syllable words just to say I'm going to McDonald's, right? However, like most scientists, his expertise in neurology doesn't necessarily translate to a deep understanding of politics or respiratory disease for that matter. His poo-pooed the dirt cheap malaria drug hydrochloroquine, despite scores of studies uphold its effectiveness, is treating COVID-19. Apparently believes every last one of them was conducted by delusional quacks, unlike presumably those that say it don't work. So you see what you clearly see that these niggas is trying to push a lie out here, man. This is the devil, man. His witchcraft ain't quite working no more. Now, this is a great article to go into, but, you know, like, I could have read this here, public shaming and everything like that, but I don't have the time for that, all right? And I'm going to just read the headlines of this other one real quick, and we're going to jump into the articles, the scriptures, all right? UK terrorism chief calls for national debate on criminalizing doubt about COVID-19 vaccines. UK's top counterterrorism cop has suggested society stop allowing people to question the wisdom of the rapid COVID-19 vaccine rollout regarding such skepticism to be life-threatening misinformation. So now you can't even question what the hell is in these vaccines, man. Now you can't even question what the fuck they finna put inside of you or whatever, whatnot, man. And we know the history of our government, not just our government, all the governments of the world history, man. All right, so what happens if so-called black people are like, yo, what happened with the Tuskegee experiment? So we know from y'all past history, what y'all have done to our people, what happened there? What if, you know, like the so-called Native Americans say, what about the smallpox situation? We know what the fuck y'all, what happened with that situation. What happened? What's going on? You asked those females that took the Gardasil vaccine with the HPV, what is it called? HPV? Yeah, HPV, that shit wasn't even real. They just started giving every damn body HPV with that shit, you know? Look up the Gardasil vaccines and everything like that, man. Come on, man. All right? But, hey, they trying to, you know, basically criminalize your ass for these things, right? So let's just get into the scriptures, man. This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. All right, and we could literally just close off with this one scripture, because these niggas all off rip, man. All right, and all these other folks that's, you know, we just had the elections and all these smart dumb niggas out here talking about this and talking about that. Like, y'all niggas don't even realize that none of this shit matter. But y'all over here, how you say, promoting this shit like you really know what the hell is going on, man. All right, you got people over here talking about how the vaccine and so on and so forth. Like, y'all don't have no information on none of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Or so on and so forth. Or people go get these DNA tests and blah, 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 blah. Like the Cohens, they go get DNA tests. Oh, we got the same DNA as the Levites. So, well, which one of the Levites did y'all dig up? Or Aaron? When did y'all dig up Aaron and get his DNA? So who the hell DNA are y'all comparing that shit to? No, but we got the DNA test. Whose DNA are y'all comparing that shit to? You see? Woe to them that call evil good, right? Now they trying to sit here and demonize everybody with no facts, no proof. If it was that much, they would be able to be like, yo, here's all the information right here. Look into it. Freely go and research. Here it is, here it is, here it is. But they're stopping all the information about all these things, man, and shutting it down, man. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light. All right, so they trying to cover you with this here darkness, this confusion about all these different things instead of bringing out the real true information about it, man. And dark and light for darkness that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, so guess what? Instead of telling you the bitter truth about these things, they're telling you something that's going to soothe you, to make you feel better. All right. Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Just like this here quack that was out here. Oh, if y'all don't believe this, y'all niggas is something bugged the fuck out. Where's your proof, bro? Where's your evidence, bro? What is this based off of? We know how you niggas get down. If I go to court, if I get charged with some shit and I got to go to court, right? Let's say I don't know, I did something, I got to go to court, right? But my previous record shows that every time I went to court, I never showed up to court. I always ran. I always was on the run. They always had to come and hunt me down. You think the judge is going to give me a bond? I'm like, well, based off of your previous record, you're a threat to society, a flight risk. We're not going to give you no bond based off of your prior history. All right, so based off of their history, what the fuck is what's going on here? All right, let me jump down to 23, which justify the wicked for reward that take away righteousness from the righteousness of the righteous from him. All right, calling us conspiracy theorists and everything like that, man. Demonizing us for telling you the truth, man. It's Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right. And so, hey, by this here law, the laws they're writing right now, all right, they're setting things up, all right, to demonize you, to call you domestic terrorists and to lock you up. We was just, I briefly hit that other article, over there in the UK, but they're trying to do that over here as well too, man. All right, they got these quarantine camps, they're doing it in New Zealand. New Zealand got a population of like 5 million, and only I think 25 people over there got it. And they telling me, look, bro, if y'all don't get vaccinated or y'all don't want to quarantine and get vaccinated and get tested, we're going to put you in these quarantine camps and, for 14 days until you want to get tested and get vaccinated. And if you don't, we'll have you there for another 14 days, and this shit going to keep going on. They only had 25 people get infected by it over there, man. All right. But nevertheless, hey, look at how drastic measures they're taking, man. All right. We know that the devil is coming down with great wrath because he has but a short time. He's trying to implement his new world order. We're right now in the transition of all of this shit, man. All right. I'm going to read 1 and 2 again. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and they that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn away the needy from judgment, to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right, so they're doing these here laws or whatever, whatnot, and it's going to have you all fucked up, man. You can't go to work no more unless you got a vaccine or you got some kind of thing saying you've been tested and been vaccinated or whatever, whatnot. Not going to be able to have your kids around you. Can't send your kids to school no more. All right, can't go in none of these stores or anything like that after all these things, man. All right, so where is it going to leave our people, man? The true believers of our people, man. All right, out high and dry, man. Living like pilgrims. All right, let me go from there to the book of Daniel. Let me start at verse 24. Point is at 25. Daniel 8 and 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. He shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. All right, because hey, this is ultimately Esau was given that great sword to take peace from the earth, man, and to kill and to destroy. Verse 25. And through his policy, all right, like these laws that they're decreeing and putting in the law in the books right now. All right, and through his policy also he shall cause their witchcraft to prosper in his hands, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. Because look, he gonna be saying, look, man, they devising a plan to give everybody this here vaccine, which they know that he's trying to massively kill everybody off. Go back to the Georgia Guidestones. They want to have everybody I think it's 500 million people or whatever, whatnot. Well, let's just say we got 7 billion people, which we know we're closer to 8 billion, but let's just say 7 billion, right? That means they got to get rid of 6.5 billion people. All right. Now, look, they got this whole thing going over the whole damn globe right now, man. And come on, man. What do you think is going on right now, man? All right. The shit is so damn clear as day. It's like you can't even explain what the hell is going on. It's like you see in a building in flames and being burned the fuck down. And it's like, and somebody asks you, hey, what's going on over here? But like, man, do your eyes work? Do you see, like, it's the building fired? It's gone. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You see it. You see what's going on. This building burning the fuck down. All right. It says that through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. All right, so again, he wanted to bring safety to everybody, and then what was that? Governor Cuomo up in New York talking about something. Not again. We gotta serve the poorest of our communities first. We seen what happened. We gotta serve the poorest of our communities, the brown and the black communities, or whatever, whatnot. Like, bro, how long we done been over here? All right, so what one day did Esau start being nice to our people, start looking out for our people, man? Every time he quote unquote was looking out for our people, all right, it just further destroyed our people, man. All right, like we could go back to Martin Luther King, and they set him up to preach that integration doctrine. All right, when we were segregated, we owned our own property, our own buildings, our own businesses, and everything else like that. For example, we owned our own bus lines and our own banks. When we integrated with these people, all right, we wound up giving up our bus lines and our banks and our grocery stores like that to Esau, just so we could have a job working for Esau. Now, was that really better for us? No, it wasn't better for us. But they was like, oh, we trying to bring peace, between the white and the black people, right? But nevertheless, when has Esau ever really looked out for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Was it when he gave the so-called Native Americans blankets because they was cold that had smallpox in it? All right? Or was it the time that he gave the so-called Negroes this trial vaccine or whatever, whatnot, and they ended up with syphilis, and they never told them that they had syphilis and just let them go on and spread it throughout our communities? Or was it when they brought crack into our neighborhoods, or put the guns and shit in our neighborhoods, or set up these record labels and companies and promoted these death cults, music and shit like that? When was it when they gave us civil rights and they split up the households from our women and gave us motherfucking Section 8 and food stamps and shit like that? See, our people lost in the sauce, man. They see these so-called nice words. Oh, we want to give you people food stamps and everything like that. Well, Negroes ain't never really been hurting for getting no goddamn groceries until y'all gave us that shit. Even when we came up out of slavery and shit, we was still straight off. We had our own land. We knew how to farm. We was the one growing on your goddamn farm. So we knew how to take care of everything. But every time Esau give us something, it dumbs us down even more and more, make us even worse. Look at your goddamn, if you old enough, look at your smartphones now. When I was a young kid, I could remember everybody that I knew, every person in my family, my aunts and uncles and grandparents' phone numbers and addresses, right? I can barely remember one phone number. I remember my own phone number now. I don't know my mom's phone number, my sister's phone number, my father's phone number, my grandmama's phone number. None of these people's phone numbers no more, because why? I got a smartphone now, and I can just touch their name and then the number come up. All right? I don't have to know how to find how to get to a place. I got GPS. So by his gift, let me go back and read. It's not right here. We'll get it, though. His gifts is only destroying our people, man. All right? His so-called quote-unquote gifts. All right? Let me read this again, though. Daniel 8:25. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. All right? By trying to give you something nice, man. All right? Your brain has been dumbed down by them giving you these damn smartphones and shorthand text and LOL and WTF and whatever. People don't know how to spell no more. They be spelling what? WAT, like for real. They writing some real shit and they put WAT, and IDK. They don't really know nothing because they got all these, so they trying to give you a so-called hand to give you some shorthand writing or some help, but it's only making you dumber and dumber and dumber, man. All right, they gave you a microwave in the house. Now you don't know how to cook. They gave you all these restaurants you can go out to. Again, you don't know how to cook, man. All right. They took your woman and gave her a damn job. Now ain't nobody at the house raising your kids up. And now when she come home from work, now, first of all, y'all separated out the household, but let's just say y'all was still together. When she get home from work, she tired as fuck. Who the fuck's gonna cook for y'all and the kids and everybody else like that? You tired from work and they tired from work. Who raising the kids? All right. So was really putting the women in the workforce really helping out our society, helping out our people, whatever, whatnot? Show me a woman right now that still say that she like working, like she would rather work than the goddamn be at home. All right. I mean, same thing about a man. I mean, there are some people who, they love their job. Let's say, oh, I love playing basketball, playing golf, and I get paid off of this. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a singer or something like that. I get paid off for doing what I love. But I'm saying actually physically laboring, where you got to go to work and go and sweat and whatever, whatnot. You got these grievous hours and so on and so forth, low pay. Damn near everybody, male and female in America, be like, I'd rather would just sit the fuck at home and be taken care of, right? But hey, let me go to what was that quoted? I'll have to come back. Oh. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. All right, so look, Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Why do you think that there's people that's going against these vaccines or whatever, whatnot, and all these different things? Because why? Oppression maketh the wise man mad. They understand what's going on, man. All these people, especially Jake kids, who knew they had these little kids, like little fresh little babies who was very active, running around and so on and so forth, talking and just doing everything. Then they went and got a damn what they call that shit? I forgot what the vaccine was that they wound up getting. But then now all of a sudden their children is unresponsive, very quiet. It's like they just sucked the whole soul up out of them. They're like, oh, these vaccines ain't got no tie to autism or nothing like that. But yet and still, you clearly see what's going on, right? But then when parents speak up against those things, they say you're a bad parent, all right, because you don't want your kid to be how they say, inoculated with all these goddamn drugs and things like that, man. All right, or right now in these times, man, you ain't got nothing wrong with you. I tell people all the time, like, yo, or shit, I'll be 33 next month, but I've been with myself damn near 33 years, bro. I know when something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I know when I ain't feeling good. I know what my legs supposed to feel like, my back's supposed to feel like, and so on and so. I know when something is wrong with me. I've been with myself every day of my whole goddamn life. How the fuck you finna tell me what the fuck is wrong with me? And no, bro, I'm not finna let you put some shit inside of me and then read some shit and be like, oh, this means that. I can't read that shit, so I don't know what the fuck that shit mean. Y'all could just be making up all kind of shit, you know? So it says, going back, Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Like I was just going into, man. Esau will give you so-called gifts, which you look like as a gift or whatever, whatnot, but it winds up destroying you, altogether, man. All right, look at how many people hit the lotto for a big-ass amount of money, and then they wind up in a worse scenario than they was before they even hit the lotto. All right, again, going back to the cell phones, you can remember, places, phone numbers, addresses, and everything, but now you got everything in your phone. You don't remember all these things no more, man. All right, but the civil rights and everything like that, feminist movement and everything like that, man. Tell me these women ain't tired going to their job or whatever, whatnot, coming home, have to still take care of the household. They got all this freedom now, but they ain't got, that second income from the husband, or the husband with his big income coming in, all right, to help take care of the household. Still got to raise the kids by their goddamn self, and still got to go to work, all right? So are they really in a better condition, all right? Oh, I know what I was going to go to. We'll close out with this one. First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, all right? Oh, we got a vaccine. We got the cure for everything. Because what you got to understand is the Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution, all right? Order out of chaos, all right? They're going to, they have the solution already, all right? They already have the order that they want, all right? Beforehand, they got the new way of living already before they even kick shit off, right? So they got the solution already, but then they come out and create a problem, order out of chaos. They create the chaos, all right? Then they look at the reaction, all right? If you got, let's just say, for instance, with these protests, right? People like George Soros, all right, they go and you can go on the damn Craigslist and look up, or Indeed.com or whatever, whatnot, and type in paid protesters, paid activists, things like that. You know what I'm saying? They pay people to go out here and protest or whatever, whatnot, all right? So they have the solution already. Let's say they want to, they want to make it to where you can't be outside and protest no more. Let's just say it that way, right? They don't want you to protest no more, all right? So that's the solution. We're going to stop all protesting, right? So what they do is they create the problem, all right? Well, the problem is we're going to have some protesters out here, and then the protesters are going to get violent and start burning things down, all right? The reaction is, oh, my gosh, we're so appalled. We got to stop all of this. We got to stop all of this. We need somebody to help us. Please, Mr. Government, help us. Now, the government's like, all right, we'll see what we can do. Well, what do? They create a law. No more protests, no more, no more protests and nothing like that, all right? But that's what they wanted from the Jump Street, man. All right, they want to implement this RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. But what? They got to have problem, reaction, solution. All right. The solution is to chip every damn body, track and trace everybody. Right. All right. Well, let's create a problem. Now we got a pandemic over the whole earth that we didn't feared everybody into. Now everybody's scared, just like the terrorists had the whole globe scared of that shit and had everybody on lockdown with that. And they brought in a police state. But none of you niggas out here in America ever seen nobody get beheaded from no ISIS and no shit like that. The damn police is killing more people than ISIS is killing anywhere, you know what I'm saying, or any of these terrorists, man. Y'all ain't seen nobody kill. Come on, man. But you believe that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Wait. Let's go back to Saddam Hussein. They the ones told us weapons of mass destruction, weapons of mass destruction, weapons of mass destruction. Still ain't found shit over there. So what they spreading conspiracy theories now? They ain't have no evidence. No, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They knew about the chemical weapons he had because they gave him the chemical weapons to use against their opponents. They didn't even find that shit over there. All right? But nevertheless, 1 Thessalonians 5:3 again. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right? Because why? They have the problem reaction solution. The solution is we want to chip everybody. The problem is now we got this pandemic. The reaction is we need to make it safe again because we didn't shut everything down and people want to go back to work, open their businesses again. They want to get back to a norm. Okay, calm down. We can get you back to norm, but we have to implement this here, the mark of the beast, basically. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to be safe and to calm all y'all, your minds from going crazy and getting sick and everything like that, man. All right, so hey, problem reaction solution. If you understand Esau's tactics, you know where if you like boxers or whatever, whatnot. If you watching how this other boxer, you watch his videos and everything. Every time he bend this way, you know he about to throw this. Yeah, every time he cock back this way, step back, you know where he about to throw before he even throw it, because you know the moves that he's gonna counter. Before he even throw that move, just by watching them and studying them. We already know, man, because the Lord gave us your whole game plan before you even came out with the game plan, man. All right, this is why the Lord set up his prophets, man, to prophesy and tell you about these things beforehand, man. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out with that. Lord willing, this here lesson was edifying unto the elect. Until next time, I say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And citation and much love for you, Aki, pushing this truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. Until next time, I say, stay strong. Shalom.